Here's how you can easily spy on your competitors' ads and find which ones are performing the best and model yours after them. So Facebook actually has a tool where you can do this. All you have to do is go over to the Facebook ads library right here. And it's just facebook.com/ads/library. And you can search for any of your competitors. You can search based off of different keywords where they're active. I'm going to show you how you can use this to get ideas as well. So I can search by location here. I can search by the ad category. Usually I will just select all ads here and not really go into a category. It's just not really needed. And I'll search usually the most general keyword that comes up for my niche. So let's say I'm selling water bottles. I'm going to see what comes up for water bottle in the United States for all ads. And there's 15,000, and you can see all that are active. You can see ones that are not active. So you can go over here to filters. We can go by language. You can see all the different businesses and sort by those. You can search by if they're running it on Facebook, on Instagram, or other networks. You can do it if it's a video ad, an image, whatever it be. And you can search by active or inactive. So for right now, we're just gonna leave these blank and see the different businesses and what's coming up. So if we were to scroll through here, you have a lot of different ads and it sorts it. So you can see launched May 2023, launched April 2023, and so on. Now, what we want to do is we want to go over and we want to search the ones that are active, because if someone has an ad that is active and it's been active for a long time, that ad is most likely profitable. Otherwise, they wouldn't be running it for an extended period of time. And you usually want to look back a month or two at least. I usually go back 2 months, and we can start at March and see what ones are running still. So my bougie bottle seems to have a lot of active ads still. So we're going to click see ad details and see what they're doing here. So you can see all of their copy. You can click the link to see that this is a carousel image. We could click in and go to their website if we wanted to see more, or even go to their page. And if you want to save this for later, you can always click here and click copy ad link and then just save it in a note. Now, one other thing I want to show you is if you're on someone's page, so we just went to theirs to show you the example, we can scroll down and you're going to see something called page transparency right here. And if you click on this, this is where you're going to be able to go to their ads and see what they're running. So under this, you have ads from this page and you click go to ad library, and that would take you to all of the ads they're running. And we could sort just based off of them and when they're running it, if it's active, if it's not. And you can see they have multiple ad versions under this one ad. So if we click in, it's going to give us the different ones. So we can see if they're changing their ad copy or if they're changing their targeting. So it looks like they're just changing their targeting. I don't really see anything different with any of these. So I'm going to assume it's different targeting. But they have 3 versions of it, so it's probably doing all right for them. And we can see under platforms here also where the ad is running. They're running it on pretty much everything for all of these, it seems like. And these have been going since November, so about 6 months. So I'm assuming they're doing well. Now let's do another example. Let's say I only want to see ads that are running on Instagram, and I only want the ones that are active. And we're going to leave media type alone. And for this one, I just typed in bottle, so it was more general so we could see different things. And if I search in the top, so if I'm searching water bottle here, it's going to show me related searches and advertisers with that name. Now, we're obviously not really looking at the advertisers, but you could search their name this way as well. One of the things you can do is if you're searching for an exact phrase, I can type in water bottle and you can see where it says search this exact phrase. You'd click here and it would only show things that show whatever exact phrase you're looking for, but we're not, so we're searching it super general. And one of the interesting things you can do is if you go over to your filters here and you click inactive ads and click apply, you can see some of the campaigns analytics here. So you can see what categories, what platforms they tested on, what the audience size was they tested on, the amount they spent, the impressions. And this is a good idea to see something that didn't work if you think it might be their targeting, if you think it might be their copy or their image or video. And for some of these, there's something cool you can do where it says click see summary details, and it can show you how much they spent, their impressions, who the ad was shown to, where the ads were shown, and you can get a breakdown of their different ads as well. But if it's just a single ad like this one, you can click see ad details, and it'll tell you how many accounts, the size was, how much they spent, their impressions, and who it was shown to. And if you start to see, okay, maybe this audience wasn't working, maybe they were going too old or too young, or it's more for men or women, or where they were showing it to, So you can get a lot of data on people's inactive ads. Now you can't get this for the active ones, but this can still be helpful if someone ran a campaign that was profitable and then maybe it turned to non-profitable down the road. You can also see ads that ran for a little bit that were taken down because it didn't meet their standards. And you can read it and try and figure out what was wrong with it so you don't run into the same problem. And one thing I look for here is you can see when the ad was active. So you can see July 3rd, 2019 to July 10th. So they ran it for 7 days. They ran this one for a little over a month. So I'll normally look for the longer time frames because if they're running for a longer time, again, it's probably a profitable ad or was before they stopped running it. So this one looks like it ran for about 2-3 months here. So I want to click in and see they weren't spending much on it. It probably was highly targeted. So I'm going to ignore this one. This one ran for about 2 months. So I'm going to click and see this, and you can see the impressions here, 10 to 15K. So it might be something we're interested in, how much they spent and who they were targeting. So this one might have done decent for a little bit. So you can get a lot of information from this, and it works for pretty much any niche. So there's really a lot you can do with this tool. You can filter so many different ways and get so much information on what is working, what's not working, whether it be from the ad copy or the targeting. And it's just a great tool if you're not already using this for your ads.